Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Beth with Create with Beth, and today we are going to play with one of Stampin' Up's kits. This is the Adventure Awaits kit. It's really cute. It's got these little cars and trucks and bright, fun, pastel colors really. And it comes with the envelopes and everything that you need to create 9 cards. So this kit is still available as of right now, as of today, which is April 28th, 2026. It is available on the Last Chance page, excuse me, on the site, Stampin' Up site. And it is marked down to $12 and some change, which isn't a bad deal at all. It's a pretty good deal for an inclusive kit like this. So if it is low inventory, so if you decide you want this, you might want to go get it right now before it's all gone, because it's not going to last. So let's go ahead and zip this open. I thought we would make these cards together, some of these cards, and just have a little craft and chat time. So these kits are really pretty neat. Stampin' Up has several of them, and they are pretty much all, I believe, all inclusive, where you have everything you need in the kit to make these cards. You might want to have some extra adhesive on hand, some scissors just in case, but other than that, everything is really available. So let me show you what you get in the kit. We'll set this some good chipboard that you can use for something. So you got your instructions, and these are colored instructions that are going to walk you through exactly how to put these cards together. And then we have some die cuts, which are falling out. They're falling out of the paper, so we have some really pretty die cuts that we're going to be using. We have the adhesive that we need. It's these little glue dots. We have a full page of dimensionals, which is awesome. And let's see, we have some vellum, which is nice. Trying to make sure we have room for everything. And then we have our card bases, and there are 3 of each design. Oh, we got some more stuff in here. It's kind of tucked into the card bases there. Make sure I got everything out. Okay, so there's 3 of each design of these card bases, and they're already scored for you, which is nice. And then we have some envelopes, and they're all, oh, there's more. There's stuff tucked in all these places. All right, let's bring these out. I'm finding all kinds of stuff tucked in. Okay, so we have our 9 envelopes. Pretty cool. All right, and then these other little pieces are some more ephemera pieces that we're going to use on our cards, and some sentiment sheets, which is really great. You don't have to do any stamping with this kit at all, and it even comes in different languages. It looks like English and French and maybe German, I think is what that is. So that's kind of cool if you are not an English speaker. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting these cards together. Let me get my instructions out here. Now, this is the first time I'm putting these together, so hopefully I will not mess it up. So the first one, we're going to be using this card design here, I think. Let me double check. I could be wrong, actually. No, I think I am wrong. We're going to be using this one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish that. You might want to have a gold or a bone folder in your stash while you're doing these. And then we are going to take one of these ephemera pieces, the one with the little mountain scene. I apologize, I feel a cough coming on. Okay, so it's showing us on this that we're going to take some dimensionals and put them on our card back. And it gives you the exact location of where to put your dimensionals in case you can't figure it out on your own. These are really user-friendly kits. They're made for you to just be able to open it up and start creating, which is so cool. So you may be someone who you don't think that you're particularly crafty, but you would like to be, and you'd like to dip your toes into the crafting world. These kits are an excellent way to do that because they're so easy. You're gonna love them. All right, so we'll get our backings off, and we're gonna put this just right in the center of the card, like so. Okay, and then our second instruction is telling us to get out the tree. So there is a tree die cut. A couple trees actually, but we're going to get the pine tree out. And they want us to put 3 glue dots on the back. Now I am going to use a tool to help me get these off of here because with my nails it's going to be really difficult to do that. And I think we're going to use this to get the backings off of here as well. They just come right off. Now, if you don't want to use the glue dots, if you find them difficult to use or you just don't like them, which is fine, you can just use a regular tape runner or some glue. Okay, so according to our picture, our tree is going to go right here on the left-hand side, like so. And next we need to get out a truck, the truck image. And isn't that cute? One of those lovely old Ford trucks. And we're going to put some more glue dots down. I should have got my take your pick tool out to use, but that's all right. We'll use this one. So we're just going to put 4 glue dots down. It is turned rainy and gloomy and miserable outside. Our good weather did not last, which I knew was going to happen, but still disappointing. But if you live in Michigan, the saying is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes because it's going to change. And unfortunately here it can be 80 degrees one day and 40 degrees and snowing the next. And that is why in this state we wait quite a while before we start planting. Get off of there. Start planting our things. Okay, so this is going to go. Oh, let's see. Do we need to? Actually, before we put this down, we need to add something to it. So let's put that back down here. We need to add some cargo. So it's showing me that we need the bright colored suitcases and the suitcase with all the little tags on it. And it looks like we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of those. Just like so. This card has a lot of dimension. And we're going to bring our card back in and trying to see how this goes. Okay, so the truck's going to end up going right about here. I'm not going to press it down yet. But we're going to have the cargo coming out of the back of the car like this. Side by side and kind of overlapping. And then you're going to take your Ford truck. Oh, you know what? I see what I did. What did I do here? Now it does show that. Oh, I see what I did. I was supposed to use some of the vellum. Okay. So I kind of messed up. I didn't, oops. The vellum piece of the truck is what we want. That's what we're going to put glue dots on. See, I make mistakes like everybody else, guys. So we need our vellum piece, and we're going to put glue dots on that. And the glue dots will go, I want to try to stay in frame, not like I was yesterday. Sorry about that. I was half out of frame for half the video. I apologize for that. So I will try to make sure I stay in frame this time. Okay, so hopefully by watching my video before you do this kit, you will keep from making the same mistakes that I make. See, I'm helping you out. Alright. These little backings are worse than dimensional backings, which I have everywhere in my craft room, and I'm sure you do too. Okay, so we're going to take the vellum and we're going to put that on the back of our truck so that the window, it's kind of got a little window tent to it, which is cool. And then we're going to take dimensionals. Where did I put my dimensionals? Oh, they're under here. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of the truck. We will put 4, which might be a little bit of overkill, but that's what they're showing us. So 4 dimensionals. So I'm excited. Tomorrow is my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. My husband and I have been married for 26 years. I can't believe it. That seems crazy to me. All right, this is just going to get mounted just like that. Isn't that adorable? I love all that dimension. Okay, and then we're going to choose a sentiment. Now, you can use whatever sentiment you want, but the picture is showing us the one that says, "Let the adventure begin." And of course, if you want to use a totally different sentiment than what is included, you can do that. And they are showing us glue dots. So yes, we've been married for 26 years. And my husband is actually British. We live here in the States, but he is from England. And everyone always wants to know how we met. Basically, we were pen pals for about a year. And talked back and forth online and talked on the telephone and all that, and wrote letters and sent cards. And then he came over to see me here in the States, and I went over to see him in the UK. And one thing led to another, and now it's been 26 years. And it's been a wonderful 26 years too. I'm a very lucky girl. We have 3 beautiful children. Oh, and I was supposed to put this, can we move that? I put that a little bit down too far. Well, I can't really move it because I put the suitcases down. I was supposed to have this up on where the road is, and it's kind of on the grass, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to stick this right here. Yes, we have 3 beautiful children who we love very much. And this is the first card. Isn't that cute? Super easy to use, to do. It's easier than what I made it seem like, of course, guys. And you could stamp or write a message on the inside. So we have that one, and let's get its matching envelope out. And I love that they give you envelopes, because anytime you don't have to use up your regular stash is a good thing. All right, so here is our matching card and envelope. There's the first one. So let's go on and do the second one. So let me get the instructions out here. For the second one, it wants us to get the teal card out. And if you're wondering about the the quality, I mean, it's a pretty good quality. I don't know the exact card weight, base weight of this. It might tell me in details, I don't know, but I would say it's a little bit thinner than our regular cardstock, but it's still nice. It's still got a good card element to it. Okay, so we need to get out the ephemera piece that has the cityscape on it, which is this one. We're going to flip it over, and just like we did before, we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. So I recently signed back up for Paper Pumpkin. I wanted to give it another try, so I'm looking forward to getting that kit and sharing that with you monthly. Maybe doing some alternative cards. See what I can come up with. Sometimes I can come up with stuff, sometimes I can't. Paper Pumpkin is another wonderful kit if you want to craft and you're not really into having all the supplies, and you're a beginner maybe. It's a monthly subscription kit. They did just raise the price to $29 a month, but it's still a good deal. Okay, we're going to put this down in the middle. And of course, if you're interested in any of these kits or any other supplies, you can hit me up and I will be glad to help you out. All right, for this one, it's showing us this big full leafy tree. I love these kinds of trees. I would love to have one of those in my yard. And we need to put 2 glue dots on the left. Turn it over on the back, and we're going to put them on the left-hand side. We're going to be planting some more trees in my yard soon. We're so excited to do some more landscaping around here because I don't have a whole lot going on. All right, we're going to mount this on so that it's on the grass, and it's going to kind of hang off on the side over here, which is fine. That's what you want. And what's next? Look at our instructions. So our instructions now are showing us that we need the luggage with the teal and the red. And we need the pink, or kind of, I think it's petal pink, maybe, car, little coupe, if I'm right about my cars. Okay, so we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of these pieces. Now, do I need vellum on this one? It's not showing me any vellum, so we're good to go there. I'm going to be doing a project using vellum coming up soon. Okay, so this one is simply going to get mounted on our black top. But let's see if I can get it down here in the right spot this time on the actual road. I think that's good, just like that. And then our luggage will go in the back here, kind of sticking out of the back of the car, like so. Taking a day trip somewhere, and we need the sentiment that says, driving by to say hello. Here we are. The foreign language ones keep throwing me. All right, and we're going to need 3 glue dots on the back of this. Have you guys, any of you, taken a nice road trip this spring yet? We have so many animals here that we aren't able to take an actual vacation. So we do a lot of day trips to fun places. I sure wish we could go up to the UP here in Michigan. Haven't been up there in years, but we can't leave our animals. This is just going to go on the bottom here. And there is your lovely second card. again with that great dimension. Let's get our envelope out. All right. Driving by to say hello. So cute. Okay, finally we're going to do our last one. So for this last one, let's get my instructions out. We're going to need this cardstock, or this card. And you're going to have a lot of supplies left over too that you can just have in your stash and maybe use for something else. All right, so this one is calling for the beach scene, which is this one here. And again, we're going to put our dimensionals. This would be so much fun to get a group of friends together. We call it a kit together. And you have 9 cards total, so you could, you know, get several friends together and have them over and create your cards and just enjoy hanging out and being together. I know when I used to get Paper Pumpkin back years ago when it first came out when my kids were little, they loved it. I would always do some of the cards with them, and it was always a big happy thing. So these are definitely kid-friendly kits too. And I actually think we have some kid kits. That's a little bit crooked. I think we have some kid-themed kits, or we did at one point. All right, there is that. And next we want the pine tree, or not pine tree, the palm tree. All right, so we got our palm tree, and this one we're going to put some little glue dots on. And let's see, we're going to do one here. And one here. And one, they barely fit down here at the bottom. This is a very delicate little die cut. We always try to go to Lake Michigan every year to the beach and just have a day, make a day of it. And I don't swim. I like to just walk along the shore and look at shells and all that, but I don't go in the actual water. All right, this is going to go right about here. And again, it's going to hang off of your card base, which is totally fine. We need our little SUV. And we're going to put glue dots on the back of this. No, we are not going to put glue dots on the back of that. We're going to put it on the vellum. See, I almost did it again. All right, we're going to go, you're going to put it so that it's facing this way. And we'll put several glue dots down. The only bad thing about going to the beach for me is I am super light complected, and no matter how much sunscreen I put on, I always end up getting super burned. And one year I had some kind of bad reaction to the sun. I don't know if it was medication I was on or what, but man, I got it bad. My skin was on my legs was swelling, and I was in misery. But my kids like it. My husband likes it. So it's just a fun time for them. So I endure. All right, so we're going to lay our little SUV on top of the vellum. And again, we have our little bit of adhesive peeking out from our window here. I'm going to try to tuck that in. There we go. Okay, so there is our windows and our SUV, and then we'll flip it over and we will put some dimensionals on the back. Oops, did I get, okay, that's good. And then we need the suitcases that look like this. The looks like Pool Party and Calypso Coral. And we're going to flip this around. Put a dimensional on. Excuse me. And if I see correctly, it looks like we're going to anchor this to the top of our car. Oh, and we need a surfboard. I almost forgot. We need a surfboard. Okay, so we have a surfboard. And the surfboard is going to get laid like this. And we're going to put a couple glue dots down on our surfboard like this. Come on. And then we're going to stick trying to see how this goes. Oh, and we're also going to put a glue dot on the bottom front of the suitcase. I hope I'm doing this right. We'll get it done eventually, guys. Okay, and then this is going to go on here like this. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to put our car down. Oh, it looks like we need another glue dot on the front bit of our car. Take our backings off. Our dimensionals. Okay, so this guy's going to be on the sand. He's parked on the beach, just like so. We're going to take off the dimensional backing from the suitcases. And this is going to go right about there, just like so. Looks so cute. Now we just need to add the sentiment, which is enjoy the journey. I'm actually having good luck with these glue dots. I have not always, when they first came out, it seemed like they were a different type of formula, and I just absolutely hated them, and I did not use them. They had them in the paper pumpkin kits first, and let's not forget that. But now they seem to be working fine for me. Okay, so enjoy the journey is going to go right down here at the bottom, and there is our card. So cute, again, with all that added dimension. And we'll get our envelope out. So that is the 3 cards in this kit. Now you have a lot of stuff left over. You've got all of these glue dots. You've got all of these dimensionals. You have more vellum pieces. Of course, you're going to use these up with the other cards that you do. But you're going to have some extra die cuts. For instance, it has these balloons here, which we didn't. Did we forget to put the balloons on something? Nope. Nope, I don't know. The balloons are just kind of extra, I guess. So you could stick those balloons wherever you want. As part of the cards that you make. Yeah, I think they must have made a little mistake there and forgot to use those balloons. So you can put those wherever. You have all these other bits left for your other cards. And yeah, they're super easy to do. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I know I got a little chatty, but I hope that you were able to sit and enjoy yourself and check out these cards and check out the kits that are available. I will put a link on the description of this video so you can try to get this kit for yourself if you want. And yeah, I really appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe. And that's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.